Humans love patterns. Waves pounding the beach, the refrain of your favorite song, heartbeats. But too much repetition can be lulling at best and irritating at worst. When a writer establishes a pattern, it needs to serve a purpose. Take a look at this paragraph. She came to the door wearing her mother's jade necklace. Carter stood in the hallway. His knuckles were red from knocking. A single fluorescent bulb snapped and flickered above him. It seemed to echo his insistent raps on the door. Its flickers seemed to catch and freeze his changing expression. He smiled at the sight of her face. He frowned at the necklace. Then he leered and began to open his mouth. She told him to go away before he could say a word. She slammed the door. It isn't bad, but you might notice something about the rhythm that feels clunky. Probably you're picking up on a problem with repetitive structures. The length and structure of each sentence is about the same. Each is 6 to 10 words long and begins with the subject or actor of the sentence. For example, she came, Carter stood, his knuckles, etc. Here it is written a little differently. She came to the door wearing her mother's jade necklace. Carter stood in the hallway, his knuckles red from knocking. A single fluorescent bulb snapped and flickered above him, echoing his insistent raps on the door and catching his changing expression like a mug in a flipbook. He smiled at the sight of her face, frowned at her necklace, then leered and began to open his mouth. Before he could say a word, she told him to go away and slammed the door. This version spices it up a bit, adding descriptive phrases and clauses to the beginnings and middles of sentences. We'll show you more about these phrases and clauses later. Don't let the grammatical terms scare you. You may not know the terminology, but you know how to use them. Here's another example of a paragraph that is okay in terms of communicating clearly, but would benefit from more attention to style. It's a proposal for a potential article. I want to write an article entitled Gallery Skin for Raggedy Ann and Andy magazine. Many people have tattoos in Portland. Nautical stars and armbands are very popular. Some people cover their entire body with tattoos. Full-body tattoos are called suits. I will write about new and old trends in the Portland tattoo community. I will include perspectives from several local tattoo artists. I will investigate how blends of fine art and original design are replacing stock images. Here's the second version, which reads very differently. Who doesn't have a tattoo in Portland? Blink twice and you're bound to see the night sky reduced to 20 nautical stars on as many forearms. But look again, and from the neck or waistline cut of some fellow's ensemble, you'll glimpse the edges of a torso-length work of art. Gallery Skin peeps at Portland in the ornamented buff, from behind the buzzing curtain and the sharp eyes of its most virtuosic inkers. Fine art is creeping down from showroom walls and taking hold of your skin, replacing the stock images of yore with pastiches of original design, Blake, and 19th century woodcuts. Your seafaring grandpappy would be proud, or he might call you a snob. The tone has changed in part due to use of different sentence patterns, including questions and fragments. We'll talk more about fragments later in the style chapter, as well as a shift in a point of view from third person, such as many people have tattoos in Portland, to second person point of view. But look again, and your seafaring grandpappy would be proud. Additionally, the second version pays special attention to jazzy evocative verbs like glimpse, peeps, and creeping.